Have you ever wondered exactly how D.Va's defense matrix works? I mean, yeah, we get the basics. It'll stop incoming projectiles, but what does that include? What doesn't it include? Is there an effective range at which it won't work anymore? And exactly what can you stop? That's what I'm gonna answer here in this video today. How's it going, everybody? Force here, and I want to start to take a look more in depth at the different characters in this game and their different abilities to really help myself and you guys get a better understanding of the game. So starting off today with D.Va's defense matrix. At its core, it puts up an area in front of her that will shoot down incoming projectiles. Now, this is going to include a majority of heroes' basic attacks. Just to define projectile, you can basically think of it as an independent object moving through space from its origin, be it a gun or the hero tossing something, to its destination. Anytime you have an object that's moving in that manner, that is counting as a projectile, as opposed to like a channel attack or a beamed attack. So once again, this is going to be a majority of heroes' basic attacks. Most of them count as projectiles. This is also going to include a lot of ults that are projectiles, such as McCree, Pharah, Reaper, Soldier, Bastion, and Roadhog. All of those ults, along with a majority of basic attacks, count as projectile weapons that D.Va's defense matrix will absorb. So that's everything that she can stop. But what about the stuff that she can't? Well, as I mentioned, non-projectiles, which will include channeled abilities, such as Winston's Tesla Cannon, Symmetra's Beam Attack, Zarya's Beam Attack, and Mei's Freeze Attack. Now, those last three heroes, Symmetra, Zarya, and Mei, also have alternate attacks which are projectiles. So while their basic attack won't be stopped, their alternate projectile attack will be stopped. Now, there's a few other things that can't be stopped by defense matrix, including Roadhog's Hook, Lucio's Knockback, Zenyatta's Orb of Discord, any melee attack, including Reinhardt's basic attack, and then just for fun, we tested Reinhardt's Charge and Genji's Dash, both of which, yes, they won't be stopped. Now, as I mentioned earlier, defense matrix will stop those projectile alts: McCree, Pharah, Reaper, Soldier, Bastion, and Roadhog. However, there's a few characters that have alts that you may not think of as projectiles, but they actually do function as them at one point. Those include Tracer, Hanzo, Mei, and Zarya. They actually function in two stages. The first stage is a projectile that's tossed out or shot out, and then it transforms into the final stage, which is how you actually normally think of those ultimates as functioning. In that in-between time, you can absorb those shots. Essentially, the very first stage can be absorbed, the second stage can be not. That's pretty important information. Now, something that's really important, though, is that there's an effective range to defense matrix. Namely, really close, it doesn't work. So as you can see here, D.Va's defense matrix goes out in tiers, and as it goes further, it gets larger and larger. So as you're facing her far away, any of your projectile attacks will be absorbed. You get a little bit closer, and so long as you're within those tiers, it'll still be absorbed. However, once you get up really close, like up in her face, defense matrix is actually no longer effective because it's got a minimum effective range. I think that's the wording I would use to describe it. Basically, up close, it doesn't work. So if you're right up in her face, you can shoot her and defense matrix won't make a difference. And then if you're on the other side of that equation, make sure you keep enough of a distance. However, it's worth noting that the closer a target is to D.Va's weapons, the more potent it is. So while you could get up into her face to stop her defense matrix from being useful, she's also gonna deal a heck of a lot more damage to you up at that point. All right, guys, that is pretty much gonna do it for this guide, taking a look in depth at D.Va's defense matrix, how it works, what it works against, what it doesn't work against, and hopefully that information proves valuable to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and until next time, I'll see you later.